Hello, and welcome to my character intro series, where I give you a quick intro to the main cast of MECHFIA, Season 0. Our third video will be about Rosa Melsi-Bornachi, the wife of Derek Bornachi. To mudu eta, ko editu? Rosa Melsi was born in Zone 10 to the Melsi family, which is made of two fathers, one mother, one older brother, and two younger sisters. Rosa's biological mother left the picture when Rosa was a child, after she was arrested for using Rosa to create CSEM. When she began puberty, Rosa started to realize her attraction to people far below her age, usually prepubescent girls. This is called bomosifa in Zonan, and is highly stigmatized in Zone 10. So Rosa was worried that something was seriously wrong with her. She confided in her adoptive mother, who then told her biological father. Both of them thought they could beat it out of their daughter, resulting in permanent scars and childhood trauma. As if she didn't already have enough trauma from her biological mother. The continued abuse and stigma would lead Rosa to attempting suicide once she turned 18, since she was convinced that she would eventually become a predator, and she never wanted that to happen. This is when she met Derek Bornachi, who stopped her attempt and let her stay with him instead of having her go back to her family. It's not like Derek really understood her paraphilia, but he did understand what it was like having your destiny written for you. So the two of them became close friends, and Derek proposed a marriage of mutual benefit. It would allow Rosa to stay with him in Zone 11, safe from her parents, and it would allow the Bornachis to fulfill the society's birth quota if Rosa could give Derek a child. And that's what really helped Rosa start to accept herself. To know that Derek had so much faith in her that he would trust her to become a mother, and a mother to their children. But unfortunately, their first and second attempts at having a child would both result in miscarriages. Canonically, this is because Rosa has a medical condition that increases her risk of this happening. But the meta-explanation is that I would get the censorship hammer slammed on me if I depicted a child in the MECHFIA. Plus, I have my own personal limits on how young my characters can be for me to depict them suffering. If any of these characters are going to have kids, it's going to have to be totally separate from the MECHFIA or towards the end of the series. Now, because she lives in Zone 11, Rosa is required to have a special brand that warns everyone about her paraphilia, and she can never be in public without her husband present. This is not me advocating for branding paraphiles or restricting their freedoms if they are not imprisoned. This is just a part of Zone 11's culture. It has both negative and positive impacts on Rosa's life, but Rosa is a fictional character. I can explore how this brand works in a fictional context without implying that it would ever be okay to brand someone in real life. Alright, now on to the more lighthearted stuff. Rosa has this miniature wind rider because she was a wind dancer in Zone 10. It's pretty much just a wind glider, but you stand up vertically instead of laying horizontal. Don't ask me how it works, I just like the vibe. She also has a medallion with the Soonas idol for the sun on it, since Mabu-Egi is the religion she grew up with. She only converted to Mabu-Efu because she moved to Zone 11, and that's the only religion allowed there. Rosa's favorite food is local to Zone 10, but there are different versions of it all over Zona. It's called tatumali, and it's basically like a sandwich made with big tortilla chips. The little thing on top is a sauce hill, which dispenses Zone 10's famous orange sauce into the sandwich when you push on it. Okay, a little bit about Rosa's design. Much like Derek, she has a color scheme that reflects her having to fit in with the Bornachi family, mostly purple, pink, and blue. Even though orange is her favorite color, you can only see that on her fingernails. Like Lily, she wears her sky beads on her hip, tucked under her sash for extra protection. But unlike Lily and Derek, her mask isn't held in the back by one sync tech hand. Two hands wrap around her ears like straps. I did this to incorporate a little bit of Zone 10 in her style, since 10s wear more of a half mask that doesn't wrap all the way around. And that's it for Rosa. If you have any questions, you can find the MECHFIA server and the MECHFIA blog in my link tree, which is always listed in the description. Thanks for watching!